Here we are at the Ben and Gary Show. We know dentistry, and we're here to be able to answer your questions as we always are. And one of the things that's come up, I believe that we recently got, is about tongue piercings. And should I do it? Should I not do it? What are the risks? What do you guys say?
What are the benefits?
What are the benefits? What are the benefits?
We'll leave that for a different.
Yeah, I think that's a whole another.
Does it help you get a date, or
perhaps, I don't know. I think we'll leave that for another time.
To the opposite sex, if you have a tongue piercing, I don't know.
I can't speak on that one, Gary.
I can't either.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you go with that one. But I see this, fairly often, in patients, and they open wide, and there's this silver ball right there in the middle of their tongue.
Yeah. What do they call those? Like dumbbells or
something like that? I think. Yeah. A piercing.
Something. I don't know.
Yeah. I think. In my opinion, I think you touched on something important there. I think it's dumb. But not really dumb. I mean, I think it's everybody has their own ability to make their own decisions.
Right.
And so all jokes aside, but there are, I think, some issues that I've seen, some gum issues.
Right.
What have you guys felt?
Yeah, at least in terms of dentistry, it's definitely a downside.
It's definitely a downside to it.
Yeah. So, what I've noticed is you'll see some tissue recession on the inside of the front teeth, because it constantly will
like irritating
hit it, and it's an irritant, right? So, but
of course, this is not 100%. It's not like you do this and that's going to happen. It's just that you raise your risk of that happening over time.
Right.
And then my vision on that one is that once that begins to happen, it's hard to be able to get it back to how it once was. So yes, we had Dr. Zaleski, on talking about gum grafting, and if gum recession occurs, you can kind of get that back. But that's a difficult place to be able to have it to regain it back there again. So I've seen patients end up with just longer teeth and lost some gum tissue, leading to some tooth sensitivity because of that.
Right.
Yeah, because even without that, like the tongue being there, muscle pulling on it, that gum's going to naturally want to go that way anyway. So if you have anything kind of encouraging it, then it's going to just get worse.
Right. Exactly. And so this leads to potentially tooth loss if you just haven't really been under the care of a dentist, and if they have other habits such as smoking, I think that can also exacerbate the problem.
Right. So tooth loss, okay.
Well, before you even lose your tooth,
that's a couple things.
It's a couple things right there, and so I think your teeth can get loose, because of it. Before you even lose that tooth, there, if you're losing some of the attachment, the bone, the soft tissue, you can eventually lose the front tooth.
Well, there's also something metal banging around in your mouth, and it can chip some of your teeth too.
Right.
And I know some people that have talked to that had it. They tend to it's just as a habit. They bite on it or move it around and like bang their teeth against it.
Right.
So it's you see little chips, or where they like to bite on it, you'll see a little indentation in the teeth.
Yeah. And I think generally there are younger individuals that do something like that, and the consequences of that long term aren't always considered.
Right.
And as you mentioned, there is the part of the tongue is attached to the inside of the lower jaw, right back behind your lower your lower front teeth. So if you're, depending on how you might have it, have your tongue situated that way, and you get a piercing, that piercing could come in contact with the teeth more so. And there are other individuals it doesn't seem to have an effect, but a hole through your tongue while you have bacteria full in your mouth. It doesn't seem like it would be a terrifically good idea to create a portal like that.
Right.
Yeah. So I think you've probably gotten a little bit of the consensus from 3 knowledgeable individuals about how tongue piercings may not be their best thing for you to do or consider doing. But if you are going to consider, know the risks. Know that they can lead to chipping of your teeth. We talked about gum recession, potentially loosening of your teeth because of the recession. And cosmetically, there can be chips on the teeth. There can lead to, if you're going to get gum recession, they can lead to sensitive teeth because of the root structures that are now more exposed.
Yeah, and if you take it out, that stuff doesn't come back.
It doesn't just come back again. It doesn't grow back like a cut on your finger. It stays that way. So there are risks. There are things that you have to consider long term.
Hopefully that answers the question.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope they answered your question about tongue piercings and can they be detrimental. And I think the answer is absolutely they can, and they can be long-term detrimental that can cause a host of problems that will be long or stay with you for a long time even after the tongue piercing is gone. Hope that helps. You guys got anything else?
No.
That's it.
All right. It's the Ben and Gary Show. We know dentistry. We'll see you next time.
Bye now.